Hey everybody, welcome back to an episode of The Old Dodge. I am sorry that these videos don't come out very often, but you're gonna need to send your complaints to Dodge because they built a pretty bulletproof truck back in 1987. But we are gonna be doing a couple things today. First job we're gonna do is we're going to do a manual transmission fluid change, which you wanna do every 30,000 miles. Another thing I'm gonna tackle today is I'm going to check and grease my front suspension components. So the truck has been making some less than confidence boosting noises while going over bumps. So I'm going to be cleaning and greasing each of the tie rod ends, ball joints, etc. Also going to check to see if there are any tears in the rubber boots on those, and then do a visual inspection of the upper and lower control arm bushings. And the last thing for today is I'm going to see if I can slow or stop an oil leak from my rear main seal. The truck has always leaked a little bit, but it seems to be getting worse lately, so I'm gonna use some Hapco main seal sealer and see if that works. Fingers crossed. This video is gonna be a bit of a precursor or teaser for future videos. Whatever suspension components are shot, I'm going to be doing a video about replacing, and if we can't get that oil leak to slow to a crawl or completely stop, I think I'm going to be doing a rear main seal replacement video, which I kind of don't want to do. So I kind of hope this works. All right, let's get started with that manual transmission fluid job, which we've already started because you want to drive around for a while and get that fluid nice and warm. And I think we've done that, so let's head back home. That's what smoker windows are for. That is awesome. So let's go ahead and get started with the manual transmission fluid change. This job is very, very easy, very simple. At least with my transmission, it's right back there. You see the drain plug and the fill plug right there. It's not hard to get at them. To remove those drain plugs and fill plugs, you're just gonna need an adjustable wrench like this one, which is a 12-inch adjustable wrench. You wanna remove the fill plug first because you wanna make sure that you can put new fluid in. All right, time for the drain plug. There we go. Here comes the mess. Shot out a little far. Oops. Okay, time for the new lubricant. We have 4 quarts of AMSOIL Gear Lube 75W90 synthetic. Good stuff. I've heard nothing but good things about this stuff. And then you're gonna need a fluid transfer pump of some sort. A nice affordable option is a pump like this one from Harbor Freight, which I believe is right around $6. All right. So I have my clean fill plug right here, ready to go as soon as we are full. Clean hose goes inside our transmission here, and we begin to pump. Okay, we should be getting close any time now. So as soon as I start seeing a lot of fluid coming out of that hole, I feel really good about this. It's starting to come out. Okay, it's coming out quickly now. So we remove that. Starting to come out quickly, and we pull it. Be sure to have a nice big metal pan like I have here, because this would have been a giant mess. Awesome, peoples. We got it. One more little 1/8 of a turn. There we go. And that job is done. Graceful's on this. All right, with our front wheels off, we can now see our front suspension nice and clearly. I already can tell that the upper control arm bushings look a little deteriorated on this side, and they look a little bit worse on the other side. I greased everything probably about a year ago, so it's definitely due for a cleaning and a re-greasing of everything. So let's start the cleaning montage. grease. Actually, it's kind of fun. I don't know. making a mess, having a good time. Well, everything looks mostly okay. This tie rod end here, a bunch of grease kind of shot out. As soon as I was pumping in the new stuff, a whole bunch kind of came out the side. From what I can see after cleaning it, the rubber looks mostly okay, but I don't know. Probably that one is probably the weakest that I can see, besides, of course, the upper and lower control arm bushings, which also don't look too great. These ball joints seem to be holding grease just fine. This one I pumped up quite a bit. It was probably a little low. That's bad on my part. Stuff to definitely look into in the future. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm gonna button all this up and we can address that oil leak. All right, let's check our level here. So as you can see, if I can get it to focus for you, there we go. It is right below the line. Here's full right here, and we're right there. So that is not that bad, frankly. I wonder with how much it was leaking earlier, if perhaps the last time it was a smidge low and I topped it off, I wonder if I overfilled and that caused the leak to get worse. That's me being wishful a little bit. But nevertheless, we're gonna add this Hapco main seal stabilizer right here. I'm usually not a fan of such products like this that are supposed to fix and stop leaks. For instance, when my radiator started to leak, I didn't put a bunch of radiator stop leak in it. You saw me change the radiator, right? Well, anyway, I have done some research and apparently this stuff does work pretty well, doesn't harm your engine, and might kick the can of main seal replacement down the road a little bit. I'm gonna add this stuff, check my level, and then I'm gonna take the truck down to the car wash and clean out the undercarriage because it is very oily down there. And then I will keep an eye on everything. And if it stays as bad as it was, more videos for you. Cool.